Marc Marquez, Godspeed incarnate, the man who races through pain, breaks tracks, and owns every corner of MotoGP. Let's cut the small talk. We're not here to glorify lap times or stroke egos. We're here to talk about a man who doesn't race motorcycles. He punishes them. A man whose name, Marc Marquez, isn't just etched into MotoGP history. It's carved into the asphalt of every track he's destroyed. This isn't just another champion. This is the apex predator of MotoGP, the madman who crashes, bleeds, limps, then mounts his bike and obliterates the scoreboard like nothing happened. The myth of equal machinery. So let's start where the delusions usually begin. Give everyone the same bike and I can beat Marquez. Fabio Quartararo said it, and to be fair, he's the only one who might even dream of standing in that fire. Give them both the same machine, a Ducati GP24, perfectly balanced, maximum potential. Fabio? He'll match Marquez. For 5 laps, maybe 6. He'll dance in red sectors, his telemetry glowing like a summer flame. But then what? Marc flips the switch. That's the thing people don't get. You can match his pace for a minute, but you can't match his ferocity. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to break you. He will study your strongest sector, dissect your telemetry, and outdo you at the very place you thought was your safe haven. You break later, he breaks later than that. You commit in turn 6, he dives in like it's a suicide mission and still makes the apex like it's child's play. You can match the color, not the numbers, and not the scars it takes to get those numbers. Crashing into glory. Every scar, a chapter of speed. Here's the raw truth. Marc Marquez has hit the ground more than any other champion in modern MotoGP, but the only thing more terrifying than how hard he crashes is how fast he gets back up. In 2020, when he snapped his humerus in Jerez, people said, he's done. A titanium plate, 3 surgeries, and nerve damage later, he came back, rode with half an arm, and still dragged a demon Honda into podium fights. While others blamed setup, Marc was dragging a ghost of himself through corners and still fighting like it was war. Where others break, he upgrades. And this season is not just a comeback. It's a violent resurrection. He's not just fast, he's goddamn terrifying. 12 rounds, 8 Grand Prix wins, 11 sprint wins, 381 points, and a trail of broken egos behind him. Every time he crashes, he comes back faster. Every time he's hurt, he rides harder. It's not a comeback arc anymore, it's a cycle of self-inflicted evolution. Practice days? That's psychological warfare. You think race day is where the pain starts? Nah. Marc starts murdering minds in FP1. The guy doesn't warm up. He doesn't feel things out. He explodes out of pit lane and instantly turns the timing screen red like it's a massacre. Every sector, every lap, full attack. His rivals come out thinking they've got a good setup. Maybe today's the day they're a 10th up in S2. Maybe their pace is on. And then boom, Sector 1 red, Sector 2 red, Sector 3 red, Sector 4 red. Game over before it even starts. He doesn't need the win to hurt you. He needs 1 lap to strip your confidence bare and burn your race plan to ashes. You go back to the garage, you stare at the telemetry, and guess what? That part you were proud of, where you were half a tenth faster than everyone else, he's now a full 10th faster there, on your own playground. That's not speed. That's domination with psychological damage baked into it. Try the same, as they say, save your heart for the cemetery. Fabio Quartararo, close, but not close enough. Let's not twist the truth. Fabio is the only man alive who can sniff the pace of Marquez. On equal bikes, his style is clean, clinical, poetic. But the race isn't 5 laps, it's 25, and pain doesn't care about style. Fabio admits it himself. Marc is an anomaly. Open quote, he goes fast in all circumstances, with one arm, with the other, in wet, in dry, he's always fast. Like FIFA, he's 99 rated across the board. Close quote. But here's the catch. Fabio feels pain. He gets frustrated. He's human. Marc, he's built for chaos. The more dangerous the race, the higher the stakes, the darker the weather, the faster he becomes. You can't crack him. You can't shake him. And if you try to shadow him lap after lap, he'll bait you, break you, and leave you sliding into gravel wondering how the hell he was still turning while your front folded. Alex Marquez, close in numbers, light years in presence. Now don't get it twisted. Alex Marquez is having his best season ever. GP24 beneath him, a win under his belt, and a rock-solid second place in the championship with 261 points. That's no fluke. He's consistent, he's sharper, he's racing smart, but let's be brutally honest. He's not the threat. He's 120 points behind his own brother. Let that sink in. On the same bike, with the same setup, riding under the same manufacturer, he's a footnote in the story of domination. And the story reads like this. The shadow of a king can never be the king himself. Alex is doing damage, but Marc is rewriting history, and no one's getting close. 2025, the real peak of Marc Marquez. They say 2014 was his peak. 13 wins, 10 in a row, pure chaos. They say 2019 was surgical. 18 podiums in 19 races, only one fall, unstoppable. But they're all wrong. This is the peak. 2025 is the year he turns into the final form of MotoGP destruction. Here's the thing. Back then, he was young, fast, fearless. But now, he's fast, obviously. He's smarter. Pain taught him patience. He's tougher. He's walked through fire and didn't flinch. He's on a Ducati Desmo Sedici, the best weapon in the game. And he's uncompromising, like a warlord burning villages on his march to the crown. He's not just winning. He's snatching your soul out of your body with every overtake. His ride style? Turn 1, Hulk smashes Loki. Turn 6, Iron Man missiles through traffic. Exit of 13, that's Thor's hammer. Final lap, Thanos snapping dreams into dust. Every corner is a different version of hell he drags you through. This is more than racing. It's a legacy assault. Let's keep it real. We're 12 rounds in. There are still 10 races to go. Marc already leads by 120 points. Let that burn. He's holding sprint races like they're Sunday strolls. He's turning GP wins into boring routines. And he's doing all this after everyone wrote him off. Injured, old, broken. They said Ducati was Acosta's future, Jorge's empire, Pecco's throne. Now, it's Marc's yard. No matter who you put next to him, Bezzecchi, Martin, Bagnaia, Binder, Quartararo, he hunts them down like a wolf in a pen full of sheep. And they know it. They feel it. You see it in their eyes post-race. When the camera zooms in and you see a 1,000-yard stare, that's not exhaustion. That's trauma. If you don't respect the speed, respect the pain. We talk speed all day, but the real terror is his pain tolerance. He's riding with scar tissue where most men would need physical therapy just to lift a coffee mug. He's flinging 270 horsepower into corners, risking another high side, another surgery, another 6 months off the bike, and doing it every weekend like it's nothing. Most riders fear injury. Marc weaponizes it. He's faster after the surgery, he's meaner after the crash, and he's hungrier after the critics count him out. Final word, there will never be another Marc Marquez. This isn't just a comeback season. It's not just a title charge, it's a massacre in slow motion. Marc Marquez isn't racing against Pecco or Fabio or Jorge. He's racing against the idea of limitation itself. He's rewriting what speed means. He's redefining what recovery looks like. And he's reshaping the entire ecosystem of MotoGP into something where, unless you're ready to die chasing red sectors, you're just a tourist on his battlefield. So when the dust settles and they ask, open quote, who was the fastest man to ever do it? Close quote. The answer won't need stats. It'll just need a name. Marc Marquez, and the silence of every rival he buried on the way.